The impact of a changing world on human language and communication. A recent research of the impact of online communication across cultures in Europe has revealed some very interesting findings. Although social networking and online communication has become the norm among young people nowadays, the formation of lasting friendships among peers appears to require face-to-face communication. The project involved communication with partner schools in different countries. According to project participants, online communication and information exchange was effective for a period of time and undoubtedly provided the input and information needed. However, when it came to the formation of long-term friendships, they strongly felt that face-to-face communication was a key requirement, as was mobility. In other words, travel to different countries. The way one of the participants put it, "It's different to find out about each other's culture through reading, talking about it, and exchanging pictures or videos, and different to actually experience it in person. It's the day-to-day things that tell you more about people and their mindset." These conclusions were reached after participants visited the countries where partner schools were located. As funding was limited, not all project participants were able to join. All interviewees appreciated the accessible and affordable opportunities offered through technology and online communication, but stressed the need for communication beyond cyberspace. Interestingly, young people nowadays take cyberspace for granted and consider more conventional, real-world experiences more creative and rewarding. Overall, the conclusion reached pointed out that although technology connects people, lasting friendships require face-to-face contact to make initial connections more meaningful. This was further confirmed by the diminishing interest and involvement of the participants that had not been able to travel. As expected, English was used as the common medium of communication. Project participants admitted to having been intimidated and reluctant to initiate conversation due to their language inadequacies. They soon found out that none of their peers from other countries were perfect either, but were only too willing to utilize all available resources to speak. So they quickly revised their views on language competence and stopped being over-concerned with potential errors. The task at hand required them to communicate with people that they had previously communicated with through email and video conferencing, under more controlled circumstances with teacher support, and time to check and edit their language. Face-to-face communication had to be spontaneous and genuine, so they were required to do their best to listen, understand, and ask for clarification or repetition, use gestures or point to things if they could not recall words, and so on. More importantly, their peers from other countries routinely resorted to the same strategies in conversation. On occasion, when lost for words, their interlocutors would say, "Text me." This they could do without difficulty, using abbreviated language. They would then use the text message as a basis to clarify meaning. Abbreviated language, this special kind of electronic shorthand, which often confuses older adults, is accessible to young people. In fact, it is the electronic variety of English as an international medium and an identifying marker of generations that are natives to technology. The context and means of communication do have an immediate impact on the type of language used. The need for speedy and highly economic messaging has fostered the development and evolution of texting language. Abbreviated language is regarded as a type of slang, categorizing it to substandard varieties of language. On the other hand, some analysts attest to the fact that it indicates high intelligence and speed of processing that should not be overlooked. According to Professor Crystal, text speak, the combination of vowel-free abbreviations and acronyms, has definitely been overhyped and does not qualify as a new language. When these issues were addressed in a focus group with high school students who had participated in the multicultural project, they were ready with clear and highly articulate answers. They agreed that context and circumstances impose the need for changes in communication, and therefore the type of language used. They were pleased to be able to use abbreviated language in texting and messaging effectively and efficiently. However, they pointed out that they would very much like to develop their language and communication skills further in order to be able to operate in a different range of contexts. As one of the interviewees put it, "It wouldn't be a good idea to use abbreviated language in term papers when I get to university."